So I think we're going to play Blueprint and then Above Ground.
Right.
I feel thin, rolling between the sheets of a rusty, dusty skin. I'm shedding extra weight, just thinking about the pain you left, written in the blueprints, etched upon my mind, written in the unmoving, uncaring depths of time. I know love is bittersweet. These foundations shape beneath my feet. Darling, without you, I feel emaciated mess. There's nothing to caress. We're smothered by the covers of your picturesque outlines, and how I'd like to be within your arms tonight. I know love is bittersweet. These foundations shape beneath my feet. Darling, It's been a hard few years. My God, I've seen all of your tears. And we're above ground. We're above ground. And we're above ground. And we're above ground.
Beautiful. Can you remember how I first heard that song?
Was it Oxjam in like 2011?
I did see you at Oxjam, but I heard it before. I think, was it Leicester College?
Oh,
Put together a CD where I think you played someone that took a track off loads of people. And
Yeah.
I just happened to see this come up on the internet, and I played a couple of tracks, and Above Ground came up, and just, oh, wow.
that's really cool.
One of the things that's amazed me, because I've got a hands up, I wasn't going to a lot of gigs myself until about 3 years ago. But what amazes me is how good live music is compared to recorded music. Because I have it in my head that you're going to go to a gig, and yes, it'll be good, but it'll be quite different to what you hear recorded of somebody. But nowadays, there doesn't seem to be that kind of differential. And if anything, some people, I think, sound better live than recorded.
Yeah, I think I still prefer live music. I think you're either a recording musician or you're a performing musician. You have to do both, obviously, but
Yeah.
you normally have one that is your strength. And I just think it's just nice to hear a band live. You get the real feel of them.
And how often do you aim to play in a year? Because I guess you're kind of wary if you're just in one city of not overexposing yourself.
Yeah, I think it's. I mean, we sort of set targets on how many gigs we want to play. They're normally like completely ridiculous targets, like every target I set myself. But I think last year we played about 30 gigs, and that was kind of like the first half of the year, and then we took the second half off. But I think you're right. You can overexpose yourself, and I think although Leicester's music scene is great for music, I think there is a tendency to be offered lots of gigs and then no one turn up to them because you've just played so many before that. So I think it's being careful that actually you only play so many. Just
You
to keep,
pick and choose the right gigs.
Yeah, you kind of have to start doing that. Otherwise, you just like trying to get the same people to come to every gig every week, and it's a bit unfair.
What are your ambitions over the next year or so? You've got the album.
Yeah, so we want to hopefully kind of get in the studio and write get some of the album down, and play some gigs outside of Leicester, and also a couple more in Leicester, and some festivals as well. So that's kind of what we're looking at the moment.
Have you played any festivals outside of Leicester? I think you've played Simon Says, haven't you?
Yeah, we played Simon Says last year. We played White Noise, and it's not even called White Noise anymore. It's called Handmade Festival. But we played Lane Fest, which is kind of near Twycross, and we also played a really cool little festival called Folk on the Water. I don't know if you've heard of it, but
no, I've not heard of that one. Where is it?
It's basically along the canals in Warwickshire, and this guy has a boat, and he like gets in his boat and takes all his stuff with him along the canal, and then sets up in a pub along the canal. So that was really fun. It was like this tiny little room, and we were pretty much playing to a jam-packed room. You couldn't walk through the room. You had to like get out through the exit at the back. So
you weren't playing on the barge?
No, unfortunately not.
Some of the acts did that, I think.
Yeah, I think some of them did.
Yeah.
And this guy is so cool. He's like, you can basically, if you need accommodation, you can have accommodation on the barge, and I'll cook you breakfast in the morning.
Nice.
Wow, so that sort of thing's pretty fun.
And how did you get picked for that one?
We just applied, and yeah, they got in touch.
and what they listen to some of your tracks and then say, you'll suit the festival.
Yeah.
I don't know if you watched the recent awards. What are your thoughts on Kanye's outburst?
Have I mentioned that I don't watch the news?
Right. Oh, you've not seen it. I know Kanye had a go at Beck, who won one of the was it Grammys?
Yeah, it was
one of the Grammys, saying that it should really have gone to Beyonce.
Oh no, I did hear about this. I did, yeah.
I'm not familiar with either piece of work, to be honest.
Well, I hadn't really come across Beck before, but because of the furore, I listened to him, and he's really good. He's not a million miles away from your kind of music.
Oh, okay.
More electric folk, I would say.
One thing I did listen to off the back of the Grammys was St. Vincent got the best alternate album, so I've been listening to that pretty much non-stop since the Grammys. Yeah, really enjoying that.
Yeah. I should explain
totally
at this point.
sound.
Although I watch a lot of TV, I don't actually have a TV, so I just watch Netflix.
Don't worry, we're not from the licensing people. We're not going to report you.
I'm just trying to explain why I don't know anything about anything.
What kind of music do you like to listen to yourselves?
Normally, like acoustic music. I'm kind of into a bit of country at the moment. We've found this guy called Jason Isbell. He's from Nashville, and it's just his album's amazing. So normally people through Radio 2, we listen to Radio 2 a lot.
But it's no disgrace. There's some good music on there.
But they play some interesting musicians that you probably wouldn't come across in the mainstream. And we normally end up buying their CDs. And then we were watching something, I don't know if you've seen it, it's Top of the Lake. It's basically like a drama.
It's on Netflix.
You know, you come across a lot of like good music on TV, and basically there's a woman on there, I'm forgetting her name now.
Georgie K.
She did the soundtrack. She's from Australia. So, like, I know they're not English musicians, but just interesting kind of influences, and you pick up different.